Get ready for just a sixth matchup between the Jags and Rams as Jacksonville looks to improve on their single win in the series. It's Week 13 on EA Sports, and it's coming up next.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Lance now on 1st down. Running right through him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him in.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. What's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
You've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so I give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sam Hubbard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just out.
Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Dede Westbrook to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him. When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll make it third down. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Lance and company going on fourth down. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll try the right side with Henry. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. On 2nd and 7, Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
8 yards to go on second down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Herbert has it knocked free. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Henry. There's a nice move. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Lance. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and they haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Myles Jack there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On first down, Lance. He dumps it off to Barkley. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open. Touchdown, LA! Michael Thomas. 89 yards. And the Rams extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And that'll be caught by Tony. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, Herbert. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Man open left side is Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down. Herbert going for it all. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offense...